Yo, what's up guys, Boss here, and I'm back in the YouTube video, and this time we're going to try to get 12 wins in this Grand Challenge using a Mega Knight Wallbreaker deck. So I don't know if you guys have seen this deck. It was really popular a couple seasons ago, but it's still really solid even in this meta because you have Mega Knight for the Royal Hogs, and there's a ton of Royal Hogs right now. Goblins are really solid versus Graveyard because it takes 3 poison ticks for the poison to end up killing them, so the Goblins will get so much value before the poison ends up taking them out. Mini P.E.K.K.A is such a great defensive card. It's good versus Golems, good versus Giants, anything like that, Hog Riders, anything that's kind of like coming your way. It's just a great defensive card, and then you can even use it like for the counter push. You might pair up like a Miner with it, or just alone it forces your opponent to respond. And this deck is a dual lane pressure deck, which means you might have a Mini P.E.K.K.A going down one lane and then Miner Wallbreakers in the opposite lane, forcing an answer out of them. So this is just a great pressure deck. It's always keeping your opponent on their toes, and you're trying to prevent them from building up a big push. Like if they're using Lava Hound or Golem, that's kind of the idea of the deck. So we're 9-0. That means we can afford to lose 1 game, even 2 games, but ideally let's try to get this 12 win here. So let's give this guy the good luck. See what he's using. This deck, you do want to be making the first move. Best starting play is probably like Goblins in the back, Miner on the tower, Bats in the back, Zap on the tower, anything like that. So you're always going to be able to make the first move with this deck. So looks like he's probably going to be using a Royal Hog deck. We're just going to go Musketeer, same lane as the Firecracker, and he does have a Heal Spirit, so this is for sure probably going to be Royal Hogs. No idea what else this could possibly be. We're going to go Zap because we want to kill this Musketeer. We're going to go Wallbreakers to apply pressure here, see what he wants to do to respond to these. And it looks like he's going to go for Barbarians. So actually, that was a pretty... Okay, well, I was going to say interesting Barbarians, but actually that was a very interesting Mega Knight. Didn't even play that correctly. Like, I didn't even play it on top of all the Royal Hogs, but... Okay, it doesn't matter too much. We barely took any damage. We're going to go Bats here. He doesn't have Barbarians in cycle. He's going to have to go for a Hunter. If we Zap, that's going to get the Mega Knight on top of the tower. And now what we can do, guys, this is what I was talking about, the opposite lane pressure. We can now go for Miner Wallbreakers. He's probably going to log, but when he does, the Wallbreaker should still connect. He doesn't even log. I think he knew they were going to connect no matter what. So we get so much damage on his tower. Only thing I'm a little worried about now is he could probably go Royal Hogs. Looks like he split them, which is quite interesting. Let's go Goblins. That should definitely activate the King Tower. So we do get the King Tower activated, and 2 of the Goblins survive. So we're in a great position right now, and as I said, excuse me, and no, guys, don't worry, I'm not sick. I just had something in, like, something stuck in my throat because I just ate. But anyways, we are going to double here with a really, really big lead. We're going to go Miner and see if he catches it. I mean, Barbs would be a huge yeah, he goes for Barbs. I was going to say Barbs are kind of a huge overcommitment to defend a Miner, so that was actually really good that he decided to do that. So Goblins will get value here because he just used his log. He might go for the Firecracker to take this out. Yeah, he does go for the Firecracker, but it was really late. And we still have Mega Knight in rotation for his Royal Hogs. But it looks like since he split them, we're not even going to play them most likely. We can Zap. And all we really need to do is just go for a couple more Miners, and then we pretty much win. Ooh, the Wallbreaker actually connects to the tower, so... Yeah, that was really good. We could probably just go Mega Knight on top of all this. Okay, he goes Royal Hogs. He plays pretty much all of them. In the left lane, I went for Bats because I knew Earthquake kills Goblins, so it probably would have been a pretty bad play had we went in for Goblins, and that's going to be GG. This is actually the deck I use on ladder, the exact deck he's using, the Royal Hog Heal Spirit deck. And yeah, I have to say, when I use the Royal Hog deck, Mega Knight is definitely one of the harder matchups. So yeah, definitely wasn't really too bad there. And if you guys saw my last ladder video, I'm going to give you kind of an update of how I'm doing. I dropped a little bit. I'm about 100 trophies below my season highest, but I'm still 120th, and there's still like 4 days of the season left, so more than enough time to get back up, and I think it's good to like take a break, do a GC. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and search for the next game here. 10-0, great start to this Grand Challenge. And yeah, I think we're on pace to for sure get the 12 win. We just need to be careful, and we don't want to go like on a huge loss streak or something like that. So it looks like it's going to take a while to find this match. Let me see if I can restart the game and go back in and then search right away. Sometimes that works. because sometimes it can be a server issue. It might not necessarily just, yeah, it looks like it might have just been because I was like, usually it might be because no one's searching, but sometimes it could be like a glitch or something like that. And since we just refreshed the game, went back in, found a match right away, I think it might have just been a server issue. But we go for wall breakers at the bridge. It's kind of splitting them first play of the game. In my opinion, that's definitely one of the best starting plays. Really, with this deck, you have so many options to make the first play. That's what's just so good about this deck. And he's going to go for Flying Machine. So, Flying Machine and Baby Dragon, this is looking like it's definitely going to be a Lava Hound deck. So, we don't have a ton of answers to Lava Hounds. So, what we kind of need to do is be applying a lot of pressure so we can't build up that huge lava push he wants. We're going to go for a Zap here. And both the wall breakers end up connecting and they kill the Ewiz, so that actually was a pretty bad Ewiz, and it's probably not going to be Lava Hound because he has Ewiz, so I'm now not really sure what this deck is going to be. Maybe it's like a Royal Hog deck with Flying Machine, that would be like my guess. No Skeletons in rotation though, that's why I'm going for the Mini P.E.K.K.A. just to keep applying pressure, because Skeletons are a really good answer to the Mini P.E.K.K.A., and because he didn't have them in rotation, he had to go for a Barb Hut, which got, you know, pretty much melted by the Mini P.E.K.K.A. It only spawns one more set of Barbarians and then two after, so we will have 4 Barbarians that we need to take care of, but overall not really too bad. So I want to go Mega Knight to tank for the Baby Drag, and let's see what he does here. Is he gonna, okay, he goes for, so Barb Barrel's out of rotation. We could probably now go for Wall Breakers. Let's first go for Goblins on this Ewiz, and then we'll go for Wall Breakers. See what he wants to do here. He's forced to go for a Fireball. That's good. Ewiz is out of rotation, so let's go for a Miner. So he's going to have to go Flying Machine and probably Baby Dragon. One of the bats ends up making it to the tower. Fireball's out of rotation. He's not going to have it for the Musketeer. But yeah, let's go for another wall breaker push here. We're keeping the pressure up. And now at this point, I think we could probably be a little bit passive. So it looks like he's going to have Royal Giant. I guess the RG made sense, but he hasn't used it the whole game, which is quite interesting. And the RG ended up getting that last shot off. That was kind of unfortunate. But he's going to have to defend a Miner, Wall Breakers, and oh my gosh, guys, the Wall Breakers ended up sneaking through, getting to the tower, even though the Barb Hut was there. So yeah, we end up winning this one as well. Very, very crazy deck. I actually have never seen that RG deck before. There's one that's kind of similar to that that's decent in this meta, but it has, I think, Firecracker instead of the Flying Machine, and then it has Earthquake instead of the Fireball, and then Goblin Hut instead of the Barb Hut, but the one he was using was obviously a bit different than that. So we're 11-0 in this Grand Challenge. Really, really nice. And we find the last game really quickly. Well, I can't even say it's the last game because it could actually, if we lose it, then we'll be 11-1. But yeah, he's going to go for a Baby Drag. Let's go for a Miner opposite lane. And then just go for bats on top of this Baby Drag. Kind of like surrounding it just so it doesn't get on our tower. Yeah, it doesn't get a single hit. And then we just need to zap this Mega Minion here. So now this could be Lava Hound. I'm okay, I think this is definitely Lava Hound because he has... Although the last guy we just versed, I thought it was Lava Hound at first, and it wasn't. But this time it has to be, in my opinion, because he has the Poison, he has the Miner. So definitely going to be a Lava Hound deck. I'm like 100% sure now. Unless he's like using some kind of like really off meta deck. We're going to apply some pressure here. We're going to go Miner Wall Breakers and see if he plays a Goblin Hut. And he is going to go for the Goblin Hut. So Wall Breakers are going to take out more than half of the health of the Goblin Hut away, so pretty valuable there, but we will need to zap the the remainder of the Spear Goblins that come out of it. I think it's going to spawn one more Spear Goblin, and then after that we should be able to just zap it. Yeah, okay, so let's go for the zap. We're going to go for a High Musketeer. Mini P.E.K.K.A. might end up locking on the tower, but he played a Mega Minion, so it doesn't. Okay, so... does the Musketeer live? Oh my gosh, that would have been so clutch if it did, but unfortunately it didn't. So we're going to go in here again. Yeah, I was going to say he was going to be forced to drop something other than the Goblin Hut, excuse me, because he didn't even have it in cycle. So that worked out really nicely, and yeah, as I've already said, as you guys see, like, as you probably noticed, what I'm doing here is just applying a lot of pressure, so he can't build up like a huge lava push. Now, unfortunately, in double, he's probably going to easily be able to get one down, but we're kind of delaying it as much as possible, if that makes sense, because we don't have a lot of air counters, so really the way we win this matchup is just being really, really aggressive. Okay, so let's see if we can get one to connect. No, it looks like we don't. He goes for another nice set of barbarians there. So it looks like he's still holding off on going in for a Lava Hound, which is quite interesting. He's playing this really, really passively. Okay, looks like he does finally go in for a Lava Hound. And as I've already said, we don't really have the best air counters. Trying everything we can here to stop, but unless he loses connection or something, I think we pretty much lose here, because all he needs to do is play one more poison, and that'll definitely do it. So yeah, definitely a tough one here for us, because as I've already said, we don't really have the best air counters. Poison is down. It only takes 7 ticks to take our tower, so unfortunately that is going to be GG. But yeah, he played it pretty well. He was really, really passive. I actually give him the well played. He definitely played that well, deserved the win. But of course, it is really tough for us to stop his lava pushes, because he has poison for our musketeer. And besides bats, that's pretty much that's all we really have to stop his lava hounds. And then Goblin Hut is a really solid answer to kind of like the wall breakers, and a really good distraction to the Mega Knight as well. But Goblin Hut will be getting a nerf next season, so I think this deck will end up being even better, because Goblin Hut can be really annoying to break through sometimes. But alright, we're 11-1, still on pace to win this, hopefully. We just need to win this one or the next one, but let's try to win this one. We're going to go for Wall Breakers first play, see what he wants to do. Looks like he's just going to go for a Tornado, so I guess we'll go Bats, and then we could even go for a Miner in the back, because he doesn't have a Tornado in Cycle, so we'll see kind of like what deck he's using. So he's going to go for Baby Dragon, so he has Baby Dragon, Heal Spirit. This is probably going to be an Elixir Golem deck. So yeah, Elixir Golem's really annoying. So yeah, let's just go Mini P.E.K.K.A. Definitely a zap on those bats so we keep the Mini P.E.K.K.A. alive. And yeah, there's the Elixir Golem. Oh boy, okay, this is going to be a fun match for sure. Not really, Elixir Golem is really annoying. But okay, we know he has the Tornado variant, that's good to know. So we need to be careful of him nadoing everything together. He probably will be able to do that really easily, but it's just good to know that he actually has the Tornado. And then hopefully we can get rid of this Knight. Oh my gosh, guys. Guys, I'm so bad I missed the zap. Wow. Okay, that's my fault. Even though this is toxic deck, I think I deserve to lose my tower there. That was a really bad zap. Please, can the wall breakers end up connecting? Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, even though this is Elixir Golem, I think he deserves this win, honestly. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe I'm saying an Elixir Golem player deserves a win, but that was an awful zap, and as a result, we kind of lost our tower. But yeah, I think that what we need to do now is really like our only way of coming back is we need to definitely take this tower as soon as possible. And my miner, you saw, guys, I had the drop glitch. The miner went back in my hand. I meant to miner the tower, but clearly that didn't happen, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, guys, I think we definitely lost. This is, oh my gosh, it's such a toxic deck. Okay, let's see if we can somehow stop this. Okay, but you know what? It's a little bit deserved on my end. We'll give him the well played. That's, Now, I don't know if the BM's deserved, but I think I did deserve to lose. Oh my gosh. I don't like Elixir Golem. It's just, yeah, it's kind of... Elixir Golem, the reason why I don't like it, it's like there's some matchups where it's just like Elixir Golem hard counters, and then others, it's like the deck either hard counters Elixir Golem or Elixir Golem hard counters the deck. There's very rarely any in between. And oh boy, we're versing another Elixir Golem deck. Fun. Well, actually, he might not be using it because he has Bar Barrel. This could actually be Graveyard. Or this could be Bridge Spam. And it looks like it's Elixir Golem. Oh boy. So he is going to go for Tornado. Let's go for Minor Bats to force a response out of him. And as much as I would have liked to activate King Tower, we kind of need the Musketeer to take out the Baby Drag. So I kind of just needed to... I wanted to use Musketeer and activate King, but in that situation, it was a bit more important. NATO's out of rotation. We can go... Okay, so it looks like he kind of messed up the Bar Barrel. The Musketeer... He didn't hit the Musketeer with the Bar Barrel, and I'm pretty sure that was what he was trying to do, so he's kind of screwed up there a little bit. But yeah, oh my goodness, guys. Let's see if we can redeem ourselves and win versus this Elixir Golem deck. This one's, I think, a little bit less toxic because it's the one without Rage. He has... He probably has Earthquake, so it's going to be a bit easier to win because his Earthquake doesn't get too much value besides versus our Goblins. Okay, let's just go for Goblins here. He's going to soak that damage. And then go for an Elixir Golem in the back. Okay, guys, let's try our best to stop this push. The fact that he had to use an Elixir Golem on defense is really bad for him. Great for us, of course, but really, really bad for him. So I think we might actually end up stealing this one here and getting the win. Does get the King activated, kind of too little too late at this point. Because really all we need is just... Goblins will save the Musketeer. We just Miner, as long as we keep up the pressure, and we might need to cycle another Miner on his tower if this doesn't take it here. But that's going to be it. We'll do it. We'll finish off this GC, and we will end up picking up the 12 win. Despite getting the 2 losses, we ended up getting it. We almost lost out of that GC. We were 11-0, and then we lost 2 games. Of course, one of the games was in my opinion, both of these matchups are probably about the hardest matchups you'll get with this deck, just because it's so hard to stop their pushes. But I mean, I don't know. Like this one, obviously, I made a couple mistakes, so like maybe it would have changed the outcome if I didn't mess up. I forget what I messed up, but I messed up the zap, and that definitely caused me to lose my tower. If I ended up zapping the bats, I could have defended much easier. So yeah, that kind of definitely cost me the game. Because I think that it definitely would have been a slightly different outcome had I defended that push earlier on in the game. In this one, maybe a couple different things I could have done differently, but Barbarians, Goblin Hut, obviously really hard to break through, but I mean, both of them played pretty well. Let me actually look at their profile. Yeah, this guy's a 21 player, good player. I don't know about this guy. I mean, it's Elixir Golem, so yeah, I don't know. And wow, yeah, this guy actually is a really, really good player too. Looking at his profile, oh my gosh, yeah. 20-win player, 38th best finish, 753rd last season. This guy's a really good player too. So yeah, some great games, and we get 12-2. Let's go ahead and open up the chest, and then that'll be it. So we're pretty much fully maxed now. The only thing I really care about is start points, and I really want to get the 100 GC badge on this account. After I get the 100 GC badge on this account, I'm probably going to play GCs on my mini account, because then there's no reason to play GCs on my main account anymore. But I really do want the 100-win badge. And yeah, we don't get a legendary, but we do pick up a lot of star points. Is that enough to upgrade anything? It looks like it isn't, so... well, actually, I could upgrade something that I haven't used a single star point on yet. Ideally, I want to use it on a card that's, you know, decent and used a lot in a lot of decks. So I'm going to go with, I feel like Knight's a pretty versatile card. We're going to go with Knight, upgrade it, and yeah, I think that'll be it. So that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see for next video. I could definitely use your guys' suggestions, because I'm not sure if I should do another GC video with another deck tomorrow, or if I should do ladder on my mini account. I'll leave it up to you guys, but that's going to be it. Thanks again. Until next time, guys.